that bird from yesterday? I know I am. That shit is dog.
Oh shit, my fault. I meant to give you the green thing. Well, my bad, I meant to press the green thing.
That's you all the time.
My bad. But yeah.
Man, where you been at?
Chilling.
Okay. That's what's up.
Oh, you?
Yeah, I can do that. Probably gonna have to say this a million times as the room grows, but today, if you want to come up on the stage right away, everyone's gonna have the opportunity to come up. But if you want to come up right away, you have to be in your PTR. PTRs will come up on stage first. And also, we're only giving out 6 beans today. And that's including the 2 that's already up here. So the first 4 people that come up, that's where the bean is going to. If we give you a bean, don't forward the bean. The bean is yours, but not yours to share. So PTRs go up first, and then we'll just give people enough time who have PTRs, who are members, to get up here and get their spot first, and then we'll start bringing everybody else up.
So that's the rules that we rocking with right now. You know, we got myself, STATS280, Pink Sugar, my brother Lamonte, we got Dollar Brim, Brick City Native. We are all members of the Easten District. So for anybody that wants to get on this panel right here and, you know, ask your question, or maybe just give your input, you have to follow the greenhouse. So hit that greenhouse, become a member of Easten District, and also upon doing that, hit up either myself or anybody of Easten District who will refer you to Pink Sugar or refer your request to Pink Sugar on obtaining a PTR of the Easten District. So you can show that you are a representative or you come from the Easten District. And that's how you get tapped in. But right now we are talking about G. Perico, denies being a Crip when confronted by the Denver Lanes. And we want to know, in your eyes, is that a buster move or was it a smart move? And then also give us a understanding on why you call it a buster move, or when is it acceptable to do something like this? Or have you ever even experienced something like this? So that's pretty much the top. Lamonte, how you feel?
Oh man, I'm blessed. I'm still just rolling up. I just got back from getting me some Empire papers to roll. Nigga, they try to hit me for the regular zigzag, $3.99. I said, nigga, I could get some backwoods, a pack of backwoods for that much.
Oh man.
Okay. But as far as G. Perico, if y'all don't know, he's one of the up and coming artists. He hot as a motherfucker. I love his music, right? Out of all the young dudes, he's one of the dudes I really like his music. But in my opinion, how I grew up, you claim that shit until you die. So one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, he wasn't prepared at that time to die for whatever hood he was claiming, right? So that's Mark shit. Hands down, that's Mark shit. But with that being said, right, the IS caught him 9 times out of 10, Bloods in Inglewood, right? I mean, you said the Denver Lanes, right?
Yes, sir.
Denver Lanes caught him 9 times out of 10. They surrounded by nothing but Crips. They got the burner, right? They probably finna blow this nigga top off if he claimed any Crip set, period, right? So I mean, in that respect, it was smart, but you know, he knew what he signed up for. He just got caught lacking, and you know, he bowed out gracefully. He's like, man, I'm not ready to die for this. That's what it was. Mm. So, you know, that's it. So it's both. I think that you both, definitely it was some buster shit. You ranked out. That's what we call it in LA. But at the same time, it was smart because you live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but the nigga, Wack, he was saying he said growing up that's common like over there. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga get caught up in another hood. And you like, you know what I'm saying? It's not his rap. Like,
and you believe that?
Hey, that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from over there, so I wouldn't know. Let's get what I'm saying.
It happened one time, right, with one of the homies. Well, he ain't a homie no more. He's a rat. So the homies ran him off anyway. But he had all kind of, and those type of signs show you motherfuckers that ain't really about what they claim, right? So this nigga, he a hustling nigga, right? He on with the man in the hood. They got the birds and all that. So he just hustling. He claiming the hood and shit. And he in the rolling 20 blood serving or whatever. And the 20s pushed up on him and he said he didn't bang. So they robbed him. Fast forward 2 weeks later, we in a 100 on 100 gang fight against the rolling 20 bloods to squash our differences about other shit. And the homies for 20s like, hey, Eminem, that nigga. I'm like, yeah, that's that little homie. They like, that nigga, we robbed that nigga. We would have never robbed him if he told us he was from Brams. Like, it came right back up on this nigga 2 weeks later. Nigga, because you gotta wear that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they would have never robbed you if you would have told them you was from Brams. But nigga, you was so scared not knowing if they was really 20s or if they was Crips, nigga that you ranked out on your set. You know what I'm saying? So he got his ass beat that day. That was one of the worst ass beat. And then he had to take a fade with Cooley, the nigga who robbed him. 2 fades, even though he did his shit with Cooley. Rest in peace from 20. Nigga, the beating both his eyes was closed. Lip fucked up too far through that. You know what I'm saying? That come with violation. That's what Wack didn't speak on. I don't know about how he doing it or how he grew up, where I'm from. Nigga, it's repercussions for that shit.
Monte.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the when I was in the feds, there was a homie from Main Street Mafia. He told me a story. He said, bro, they said it was three of them main streets in the Crip module, and it was outnumbered by East Coast, and they told them niggas to check off. And one of the niggas checked off was like, well, we can't beat these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because we surrounded by a dub of 20 or more. So all of a sudden, that nigga checked off, but he left the other two to stay and got beat up and stabbed up. So when the dude went up to Chino and they ended up catching him, you know, when he got shipped off, they held court on that nigga and told him, they took a knife and shaved off or whatever, cut the little piece off what he had tattooed on his body of being from Main Street. Them niggas beat that nigga down and raped him. We had to go to the infirmary and get his asshole sewed back up. So the shit, you know what I'm saying, is like you said, it's that day. Are you ready to die for it? That's what it boiled down to.
Fact. Hey, Stack, don't get in nobody in now, nigga. Keep driving.
Man, look. So with that being said, you know, we got the homie Lamonte giving y'all the root, you know, that the real, you know, California way, you know, not the Hollywood way. He giving you how it really go down, giving you the positive, the negatives, the pros, the cons. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna play a little bit of the video to get y'all, you know, pretty much, you know, a little bit of how he break the story down. Hold on real quick. We got some commercials and stuff. Hold up. I gotta pay the bills real quick. Gotta pay the bills. Yeah, you gotta pay the bills. While we paying the bills, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the room. What's good? Just your boy STATS280. This the Easten District. You know, we up here talking about G. Perico denied being Crip when confronted by the Denver Lanes. I posted up here in the link, you know, where he tells the story on this individual's, you know, platform, being interviewed. He tells the story of how he denied, you know, being Crip. So right now, we about to play a little bit of that footage. This is the Eastern District. Please scroll up, hit that greenhouse, join the Eastern District, become a member. You want a PTR, holla at Pink Sugar so you can get an Eastern District custom PTR. And also, in order to get on a platform to ask your questions or to just chime in, you have to follow some of the moderators. And definitely is required to be a member because we are not having any weirdos on our panel. All right, now I'm about to play the video right now. Let's get it. So you're in high school? I was walking from school. I was like in ninth grade or something like that. I was walking. I had to get, like, I went to Washington. I was going to Washington, and I hated it. And it was just because they didn't get out till like 3:30. I'm used to school getting out at 2:50. You know what I'm saying? Tuck your shirt. Can't wear white shirts. And, I went to the first day. To the second day. That shit sound crazy. Crazy in what way? Crazy in a bad way or like what you inaudible? Nah, like it sound crazy. It's the audio. The audio sound crazy. Okay, so all right. How about this? I'm I'll help my hand real quick. Y'all hold it down for a minute. I'm gonna switch on. And yeah, you all get this link.
Okay, hold on.
So hold me down.
I know how to navigate. Let me drive real quick. We gonna pull up the young homie LS. Those Stretch was bracket. Little Stretch disappeared, huh?
Yeah,
Shop 20. We need some more Cali niggas in here. No, I don't know how to call nobody. I just know how to pull it up.
Hey, you don't know how to ping nobody. Press the plus sign, dude.
Hey, you just said Stretch. You wasn't talking to me, was you, bro?
Nah, bro.
Nah, you talking
I was
Lil
talking
Stretch.
Little Stretch.
Oh, all right.
What Stretch is that? Introduce yourself. Salute, King.
Oh, no, Stretch 2 times. Good looking for having me up, man.
Oh, man. Anytime, King. Unique, what's up, big homie?
All good, fam. All good.
Salute, Unique.
Salute. Just tuning in, listening with the convo about.
Sonny, we back on our...
Y'all know what's
That's
up
Unique Mecca Audio, y'all.
Y'all know what's up with me, man. We still black. Can't wash it on, baby.
You already know. Harlem Double, what up? Moolah, what up?
Harlem Double, what up, family?
What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing.
Salute, King.
Dollar Brim, what's good?
Yo, did y'all realize you can hit those 3 dots at the top? There's some new shit they added. You hit those 3 dots at the top and they say show captions. If you hit that shit reads like a transcript at the bottom of the screen.
Yo, what up?
3 dots at the top, they hit show captions.
All right, y'all. We about to get the cinematic movie. Sorry for the wait. Get your popcorn, get your soda, get your alcohol, grab your lady, or whatever else that you want to grab on, whatever. But anyway, we about to get this cinematic movie rolling. Let's get it.
Yo, dude.
Hey, did you hear about
What the hell, Stretch? Go ahead, dude.
Hold on.
He just left real quick.
Yeah, he's yes, sir.
Did you hear what the brother just taught us some game on how to get the shit? It'll come up like transcript.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It shit reads on the bottom of the screen.
All right, say less. Hold up. Let me see.
Hit the 3 dots at the top and then hit
show caption. I got you. I'm about to do it now. Got it. Salute for you, brother.
What up, Pink?
All right, be quiet, y'all. Mute up.
I had to get, like, I went to Washington. I was going to Washington, and I hated that. And it was just because they didn't get out till like 3:30. I'm used to school getting out at 2:50. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tuck your shirt in. Can't wear white shirts. And I wasn't feeling it. So I went the first day. I'm like, oh, this is the longest. Then the second day, I just walked through this. I don't even know why the I even went up there in the first place. And when I get there, I just walk straight through that motherfucker. I might have stayed for one period or something. And then I just hit the back gate on Normandy and walk back to the hood. And I ain't even paying attention, bro. I walked through 107 hood. See that shit hit up all over these apartments. At the time, we wasn't like getting along with them at all. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even tripping for some reason. Just kept walking. And I'm not even fucking thinking, man. And I cross Vermont, keep going, and I end up on Denver. I'm like, oh, shit. Man, I ain't supposed to be over here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, I could walk. I should have walked to 104th, you know what I'm saying? And then came up that way. But I'm like, all right, I could walk up to 8, because it's a bridge under 108th and 104th for you. It's a freeway blocking. Like, you can't get across besides the bridges. 111, Imperial, 111 Place, 108th, 104th. Besides that is blocked off, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, them niggas be on the 8. I can't walk up the 8. I'm like, fuck it, let me just keep walking. I don't see nobody up the block. And I'm walking, I look down the side of the house, it's a gang of blood niggas. Like a load of them, but it's cars in the driveway, so they like, you know what I'm saying, jumping through. One of the niggas got a little nasty limp and shit. You know what I mean? Sagging low as fuck. And them niggas come out, surround me and shit. And I'm like, what, like 14 or some shit like that. And I already got like gang tag. I already had this shit on but it's on my shoulders and shit, you know what I'm saying? And a little shit on my neck, but you could barely see it at the time, you know what I mean? And the nigga like, I had a fucking hoodie on, a crew neck, gray. And a pot of blue shirts, black jeans, and some black chucks, black laces. And they're like, where you from? I'm like, man, I ain't with that, right? It's the only time I ever told a nigga I wasn't from nowhere, ever. Well, one other time over there, I told a nigga I was.
All right. So, as y'all heard, he clearly tells one story on how he denied. But mind you, I ended it exactly at that point because he tells you another situation. So we're going to play that later on in this debate. So basically, the point of us having this conversation, we got our real West Coast homies up here, Weather Blood, Weather Cuz, and they going to speak how the turf would interpret that. Is it a buster move or is it a smart move? And they gonna give you the pros and cons of whichever decision you choose to decide. So with that being said, it's your boy STATS280. We talking about G Perico denied being Crip while being confronted by the different lines. Let's get it.
Hey Jay, we got Jay from Sleepers in LA in here. Maybe he might want to expound on that. You got anything you want to react to that, bro?
Hey, he said he was 14 when that happened?
Yeah, he said he was 14 going to Washington High School.
Or how old was he when that happened?
He said he was 14.
I think Washington started, I think Washington started the 9th grade now.
Man, this is just me. At that age, man, I feel it was a smart decision on his part, being young like that. I don't advocate for nobody to gangbang, but I mean, when you're in it, you're in it. But it was definitely a smart decision being young, cause shit, he could have died that night, you know.
All right. On the flip side, though, for those that like really go crazy, for instance, we got members in the West Coast who like to disrespect the opposite gang. And what they call it, eye busters, whack outs. You know, how do you think they'll feel when they hear one of their homies denying they shit?
Oh no, they're definitely gonna get at him. Yeah, they definitely gonna get at him for sure. No matter how old they are. But once again, I don't advocate for gangbanging. But I mean, yeah, his homies are definitely gonna have a problem with it. But at that point, it's like he was young. He was 14.
You're absolutely right, and definitely for educational purposes only. We only speaking on this is to educate the youth that may think gangbanging is something glamorous or fun to do. You may be put in a situation where an individual will test your heart or test your chin, where you may be actually feeling like you rolling that dice, and it's actually your re-up money that you playing with, just to give you a feel of what that feel like if you ever been living that life. So he gave you the pros, and then he gave you the cons to his answer. Anybody else? How do y'all feel about that situation?
Yo, as a nigga that lived, my bad. Yo, as a nigga that lived in LA, and I've been here for like 7 years, and on top of that, I'm actually gang affiliated from another state. So like, if somebody press you about like what gang you repping, and like you're grown enough to know what the fuck you're getting into, nigga, you gotta step up for your shit. Like real shit. That's what I'm saying.
14
years old.
You saying, hold on, sir. So basically, you saying in your eyes, you feel as though he's supposed to represent his shit regardless of what, and take the consequences however they come. So that's his response to that.
Yeah, basically.
And I'm going to give y'all the pros and the cons to that. You don't know what could possibly happen, you know, by you representing your shit, regardless of what. You don't know if they may take it upon themselves to hurt you fatally, or just to hurt you, just to let you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know? So that's the pros and that's the cons of that answer.
Stacks, you 100% right? I think they really would have noodled that new nigga though, right? So he probably did make the best decision, but it ain't always that. Like, if I done caught niggas, I was a gang banger, right? Like, full-fledged. I went to YA for a gang-related crime, right? So I was one of the niggas that was regulating the hood on the bike, patrolling, hitting every nigga up that looked like they of age of banging, right? And every especially at that time, everyone, I didn't just bust on them niggas or niggas. Some niggas, it's how they come. Nigga might be from, say, Long Beach, which don't even be for no blood, right? It's a city full of Crip, right? And if I catch him, if he ain't seamed up and all blued up, nigga go, hey, where you from? If he rap his shit, somebody might mute up. And if he rap his shit, I'm gonna be like, damn, this nigga got heart. You know where you at? He like, yeah. And but he respectful. I know where I'm at, man. I'm just going to see my grandma. She live right here. Or some, what you call it? I'm gonna have that blower out. We gonna pat the nigga down for a pistol. Make sure that he ain't just creeping on trying to knock down a homie. And then I done gave the nigga the head up fade. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 3 of the homies, and we burn it up. Like, nigga, you got respect, but nigga, you in the brims and you got a dress code, nigga. I need that head up fade. And I run the head up fade with the nigga just cause he got heart. And I respected that. You know, we don't really get into it with you niggas, but you just can't come over here disrespecting, wearing all this blue and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, it's sweet over here. So you're right, man. It's up to the nigga who neighborhood you get caught in. You know what I'm saying? That's how nigga used to look at that shit. You know?
I got a question, Lamonte. That's a fact.
Go ahead.
And may I say something real quick? We want to keep it a one mic policy. I like, and I love the way we holding it down. But please, if you do get onto the stage, mute yourself and stay muted until you know an individual has landed. Let's keep it, let's keep it civilized. Let's not talk over each other. Let's be patient. I love how y'all doing it. Let's keep it going. Go ahead and ask your question.
I got a quick question, right? Because I know I'm familiar with certain hoods, certain Damu hoods in Cali, and I know some hoods is known for getting money, and some hoods is known for putting in that pain.
The Denver Lands is not no walk in the park, my nigga. Them niggas will smoke your boots real quick. So I ain't got no issues with G Perico saying he's not from nowhere. The Denver Lands is not no type of hood that you want to play with. Hey, you're 100% right. That's why I said they probably was gonna top rhyming his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if he real right, then it shouldn't be no problem. But if it's not, then
Nah, hold on, brother. Hold up, real quick. Hold up, mute up. Let's keep it going. He just told you, my brother Lamonte, he from the land. Lamonte, he from the land, so he understand that turf. You heard what he said. Yeah, you could be quote unquote real right or real left, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to take some type of abuse, or you're gonna have to give some abuse.
Can I say something? Facts. Because if you deny where you from, bro, nigga, you gonna get spanked, my nigga. It ain't no sense of denying it either when you never know if it's like that many niggas. One of them niggas might know who you is. Yeah, he been claiming it the whole time. Like, if they know who you are, it ain't gonna ask you where you from. They already know if you got that kind of reputation. But at 14, obviously he ain't had no reputation, none of that shit. So to think a 14-year-old kid is gonna be like, yeah, come over here, I'm gonna say where I'm from, because you can tell the temperature. Some niggas will run down on you and if the nigga pressing you and you know that you see that shit, have you ever been pressed before? You can see if you motherfuckers gonna smoke your ass. Nah, some niggas will run down on you in that section. Some niggas will test your temperature and see if you really gonna claim your shit. Right. If you seen that show, have you seen that Ice-T show, that show when they showed all these gangs? His show was based upon different gang members beefing. One time it was Playboys versus Mansfield. And it was the time when Spider...
Hey, mute up. Who got that stuff on mute?
Oh, I don't know.
All of them mute up.
On that,
when someone is speaking, you should not be unmiked. It should only be one mic unmuted. So go ahead.
Yeah, on that show, Ice-T had a show. I forgot what the fucking name is. He had a reality show where he was basically, it's called Peacemaker. That's what it's called. And he was showing how one time there was an episode in there where it was Playboys versus Mansfields. One of the dudes from Playboys, I think his name was Spider or whatnot, he got out the car with his little baby and his girl. Mansfield jumped out and killed the girl and the little baby. And one day, me and my brother sitting in the car, we had no strap on us. That nigga come down the street. I forgot where the fuck he was coming out off of Venice, man. And he had to strap it a 99-cent store bag. And the nigga came on us, was like, what's happening? Where you from? And my brother said, schoolyard. And all of a sudden he was like, I said, where you from? I see that Playboy. I said, you from Playboys? He was like, yeah. I said, I used to live over there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I see you, nigga, this. As soon as I said that, it iced the situation down because I'm looking at my brother like, you got the strap on you? He was like, nah, I ain't got no strap on. Just in case we know where it's going, but you can kind of test somebody's temperature. You already know somebody's temperature when they pressing up on you. You can tell. I mean, it ain't no rocket scientist to figure out if somebody gonna blow your head off. I ain't seen too many super Crips or super Bloods out there like, oh yeah, this motherfucker had straps right there on their motherfucking lap, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play tough just to die right. I don't see that shit like that, man. That shit sounds stupid as fuck. Like, yeah, I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? Well, come on, man, bro, dude.
Hey, Dan Tanner.
Good.
The reason you probably ain't gonna see that many tough like that because they dead.
Exactly. I mean, if somebody press somebody, bro, they giving them the chance to bomb on them, bro. Like,
but you gotta understand that section right there. You got.
Well, first, listen. Please don't start the tough shit. Because where I come from, I know how niggas get out. Because I do it myself. Before I even bang on you, first and foremost, I don't know who you is. You might be burning up. I'm drawing down on you. I'm not close to you, nigga. How you gonna bound me? The homies is gonna pat you down. They gonna check you for tattoos. Nigga, we got the up on you.
I think you're talking about one-on-one.
No. It's a bunch of niggas, he said. Right? So we using that hypothetical, but I done been in that situation probably 100 times, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga know how to control that motherfucking situation. Trust me. Now you might run into a young nigga who's inexperienced or something, and they get up too close to you, and you got a chance to try him to knock him out or take the burner, because that didn't happen too. You know what I'm saying? But you get some experienced niggas, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get the ups because they already got the ups on you. So really, it comes down to what do they feel like doing to you once they got the ups on you. It's like a bank.
They outnumbered. Yeah.
But you got the undergrounds over there. You got the Rolling Onions. You got 112. You got 107. You got Denver Lanes. You got it's that section. That's
11 dudes. 11 dudes. The side flows.
Yeah.
The 111s on Western.
The borderlines right there. So they gonna be right there trooping. They gonna be right there patrolling. And if you sitting by yourself, of course you gonna get pressed. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the lanes. Like they notorious. You see what I'm saying? Because they think that you might be from Hoover or be anywhere like that with them. Because you know they can't. Everybody in that section can't stand Hoovers. You gotta understand, like from where depends on where he was at. Because he said he went through 107, went through 107 Turk. Then you bumped into Denver Lanes. That means he crossed over to 112. Hell, they took over 112. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand that section right there. I understand that section fully. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's you know it's like that's a war zone right there.
Speaking in a perspective.
107.
Yeah,
right.
Speak on it in a perspective of teaching an outsider. You know, somebody who from New York that hear this story and be like, oh, well, you know, they might overlook it, but you got to get in depth with it, which I'm not saying you're not. But I'm just for those that want to speak on it and you from the land and you from the turf, speak on it in a way where it's though you trying to teach outsiders what he really like. Damn, he just went through. You know what I'm saying? Give the details.
Yeah, because it's like when you living in the hood, you know, you gonna go through that regardless, but like whether you gangbang or not. But obviously, like walking that gangbanging line, like it's you know what I'm saying. You walk in that line, so you have more issues. But for like niggas, like you gotta know somebody. Because I ain't gonna lie, like the young bulls press you, but if you know like the big homie of them niggas, like if you say his name, like you'll be Gucci. But because you know, like the OG's always like calmer, but he's still a savage. But the young bulls sometimes they don't care about that. They gonna walk that line, but you just gotta know people sometimes. It's who you know sometimes.
That's not necessarily how it is. It's all family orientated. You see what I'm saying? Like they go like that ask you when they.
I'm saying if a nigga get pressed and they don't know where they at, like you gotta know somebody.
Just by having a certain last name, nigga is OV for you. You see what I'm saying? Just by your family last name, just generations and shit, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like my business has nothing to do with what I do. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't really show up, because I was born into this shit. So there's a difference in it. Like it go off with last name, especially in that section. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people that know neutrals, because you ain't necessarily neutral, you affiliated. So, you know, if he had on powder blue or anything like that, whatever, they probably understood, probably think he from underground, or that nigga from the hundreds, or that nigga from the 90s, or something like that. The Denver Lanes, you gotta understand, they're different lane gangster bloods. They don't get along with nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they got gangster bloods in their name, they ain't getting along with nobody, bro. They don't give along. They notorious for knocking shit down, especially bars and just truth. That's it. Little young niggas going around trying to claim this like that. Now, me personally, I don't like them niggas. Never liked them niggas. You see what I'm saying? Shit, they killed my cousin in my face. So it's like I don't like them niggas. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not gonna sit there and disrespect this right here. But if you from out of state and you come out that way and you trying to do this, do like that, man. I didn't see so many motherfuckers go out there get crashed out, like just trying to meet up with this person, because you got to be careful who you tap in with first and foremost. You see what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about no outsiders. I'm telling you that now. They don't give a damn, because they're like, you ain't from the turf. You ain't from the set. You ain't grow up here. Your grandma ain't from here. Your dad ain't from here. Who your family is? That's the question they're gonna ask you. You're gonna get extorted. They don't care. You see what I'm saying? Now, if motherfucker try and dodge the injunction and shit like that, yeah, then they go out of town, then they do that, they're trying to snap over, trying to build a name. Them motherfuckers, 9 times out of 10, one shit. They name one shit, no name. But they left and they built their name up. That's how it goes. You see what I'm saying? But getting pressed, it's self-preservation at the end of the day, bro. Man, he probably, like, all right, if the homies find out about it, I just get my DP, chin up, chest out, just take it like that. At least I'm still living. That's probably the reason why he turned it down, because he on the lanes. That nigga wouldn't be here today. And if they gotta ask what motherfucker is, because 9 times out of 10, enemies know their enemies. Off rip. They know who's this, who's that. It don't matter what the age it is, because the young niggas the main ones doing all the killing.
I mean, and that's another thing, because like I was thinking, like I like how, like, you know what I'm saying, that, like the Bloods and Crips and just gangs in general, like I like the connection that niggas is linking up and shit, like whether it's through social media or, you know, traveling to checking in or whatever. But like, you know, some shit is so deep rooted that like it's so much as y'all try to get cool, like it's like so much love is spilled, so much shit and lost. Like I don't know, like, but I like how it's going. Like it's starting to come together. Like, but you know.
Oh, you already in here, man, Max. What's happening? Dollar Brim, what's the deal, blood? Whoa.
No, woo. Let's break on. All right, okay. So let me reset the room. I'm sorry.
Oh, 1 second. One second. Hey, Mad Max, please don't leave, right? We was just speaking on the lane, so maybe you could better express that whole little vicinity or whatever, and we'll run you down. Let them reset the room. We coming right to you, dog.
All right, that part. Appreciate you, Lamonte. All right.
Yeah, that's why I had to bring the homie up, because he died ready for the trip, you know what I mean?
That part. All right, salute. This is the Eastern District. We're chilling with STATS280, Lamonte, all of the moderators up here. Y'all already know the vibes. Right now, we talking about G. Perico not being a Crip when confronted by the Denver Lanes. In order to get on the platform to ask a question or speak your opinion, you have to follow the greenhouse, meaning become a member. Also, once you become a member and you want to have an Eastern District PTR, hit up Pink Sugar and she'll get you a custom-made PTR. Now, with that being said, it's your boy STATS280. You know, we talking about G. Perico not being a Crip confronted by the Denver Lanes, and most likely we want all the people from the West Coast to speak their politics on how they truly feel about it and the pros and cons.
All right, so Mad Max, this is what happened, right? G. Perico said he was going to Washington at the time, right? He jumped the Normandy Gate. He a Crip. Hey, what's the G. He from Broadway.
Broadway.
Okay, Max, this is what happened. Right. So he said he was he would leave Washington. He walked through the 107s. He walked through, and then he ended up on Vermont or whatever. I think he went up 108. That's a long, right? By the laundromat, right? It's a long walk because you're going through such deadly territory, right? So for those who don't know, these square block radiuses, you got like underground Crip, you got 11 trade block Crip, you got 11
blocks first. The blocks, the UGs, then you gotta go through. Right. Then you gotta go through the gang places.
Right, with all different Crip sets, right? And then he ended up in a blood set that's surrounded by Crips, right? So you could imagine the tensions. You don't know who been shot. You don't know who been doing shooting. It's already always tension in this area between. Then a lot of those Crip sets beef with the Hoovers too, because they rolling hunted or neighborhood Crip. So it's always a whole bunch of shit going on in that area. But he said he walked down, he ended up on Vermont. He walk up, he like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep walking up 108. He didn't see nobody. He said, and then he got to like the next house, right? Like a couple houses down, and on the side, niggas is on the side of cars and all kind of shit, just hanging out, but basically got Usalama and shit, like in case niggas come do a drive-by or something, they could just duck or something. But them niggas is right there, right thick, a gang of niggas, and they pressed up on him, surrounded him, like, nigga, where you from? And he was on some shit like, oh man, I ain't with that, right? He said he wasn't with that, right? So the question was, G. Perico denied being a Crip when confronted by Denver Lanes. Is he yeeless? Is he a buster for not claiming his shit, or was he smart because them L gangs would have probably top rhymed his hat, right? So I want you to
That nigga, or you said he was 14. So.
Nah, that don't matter. If you banging, fool. What you talking about?
I mean,
banging,
that's like him denying.
If he wasn't
hold on, bro. Millie, let him speak his opinion.
If bro not banging, like if bro like wasn't put on, shit wasn't hanging. Fuck not hanging out. If you from over there, you bang. So if he wasn't banging, if he wasn't like didn't get put on, then yeah, all right, he said what was right. He might have got put on after that. That's kind of like how shit be happening. The nigga might not be from that area. I mean, not be from the gang yet, but he from that area. A nigga press some shit. I don't bang, but you feel me? He really don't bang. But
no, he was banging at the time because he.
Oh nah, he's no good. He's a yee.
Right.
100% bitch. Ain't no getting out of that. I don't give a fuck. It's 100 of them. I'm from where I'm from. Fool, you gotta rep. That's part of the portion of it. That's the fun part. You signed up for that. Ain't no getting out of that once nigga asks you where you from. That's weird.
Right.
Like, that's so weird. Hey, bro, so that's like, all right, how old are you, Lamont?
I'm 43, man. I started banging when I was 13, right?
All right, so look. So, like, for y'all, right? Your age group y'all had the blood, what's that shit called? When y'all went to the county, because we ain't had that shit.
The blood module. I never went to the module, though.
Okay, so the other niggas had the blood module. I was on main
line, dead homies, GP.
If them niggas start pushing the line, like, I ain't going to the blood module when the Crip start pushing on, that's weird. Like, don't start acting tough now. It's over with. Once you show you can't turn nothing down out here. I ain't gonna lie. It stain your jacket.
And it follows you. So niggas gonna always remember that nigga like as a buster. Like that nigga's
like rolling it up, fool.
Right.
Oh God, it's just like rolling it up. That's over with.
Okay, so can I please elaborate for the outsiders looking in and for the insiders that's speaking out? Basically, for the outsiders looking in, we'd be like, yeah, that's a smart move, man. Shit, that nigga ain't no dummy. But for the insiders speaking out, they like, nigga, you's a busted. Because I know plenty of dead homies who stood firm and repped they shit in front of demise. And they went out like that. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Hey, it's a difference between real and fake. And when you win it, you win it. And sometimes it's survival of the fittest.
Yeah, he was supposed to take a step back, take a deep breath, chunk the set up. That's it.
Right. But a big homie told me, man, it's a thin line between being down and dumb. So you gotta choose them situations right, because you gotta ask yourself, am I being down or if I'm just being a dumbass nigga? For real.
I mean, I feel like most of these niggas answered it already. Like they gonna represent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, not everybody. 11 8 care what you was finna say, homie. We definitely want to hear what you got to contribute.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was saying, I just said that's some bullshit, because, like, even in Jersey, like, niggas don't, like, if you repping something, it don't even matter. And like I said to the old boy, I was like, sometimes niggas know where you from already. They just testing your gangster. They just gonna see if you gonna rep your shit. And even if you don't, they're gonna whoop your ass, and they probably know one of your homies anyway, and they're gonna tell them, he a bitch. So you might as well just say what you rep, where you from, and just take that ass whooping or whatever it comes.
And shout out to Jersey, because, you know, as for those that don't know, I'm from North New Jersey. I'm from 280, very famous location. Do your Googles, do your research, but don't speak on what you research. And my name is really Stats in the streets. Unless you go to Jersey City, it's push-up. So, you know, it's just that. But I'm loved by all, respected by all, and ain't nobody playing with me. But, yeah, so with that being said, you know, the homie, you know, let y'all know a little bit about North, like, we have a lot of West Coast sets, so we play by a lot of West Coast rules, just with a little bit of East Coast griminess and ignorance. But at the same time, we deal with the real. We don't deal with the fake. We deal with what's strong. We deal with all the weak, and that shit gotta get pardoned like Trump.
Hey, and another thing, if you not like from LA, like you really don't you really don't know the temperature of these streets in LA. It's like every 4 or 5 blocks, it's like some crazy gangster shit, and like getting caught in the DLs in the smack dab in they hood with all they homies. Nigga, that's a death sentence. That ain't no just DP or no shit like that. The temperature out here ain't just like, it's real serious. You niggas get killed walking a dog and taking the trash out. Like, this shit is serious. So the temperature out here is real serious, like more serious than a lot of other states, because it's been like this since the late 70s and shit, and it's deep rooted. So it's like, it's like a whole different temperature when you actually out here in LA. So it's easy just to call him a buster. But if you knew about the DLs and getting caught smack dab in the DLs, a Crip, homie, that is a death sentence, homie. That ain't no DP.
Macdo, real quick, yo. I'm out the city, right? And I definitely get it. You say your G homie told you it's a difference between being down and being done. Was your G homie a gang member, a dope dealer?
Oh yeah, he was all of that. He's one of them out of town, the niggas that go out of town and like take over the hood type niggas. Like he come from that era.
You said he go out of town and take over the hood. See, that's the difference, right? Yeah, that was my point, right? Every hood got hustlers, niggas got gang bangers, niggas got dope dealers, niggas got robbers. Every hood got all of that, right? And I'm taking it that he was a hustler. So, because that's...
No, he was all the above.
I mean,
can I help your hand, Lamonte?
No. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, so basically what the brother is saying is, see, it's levels to the street shit. You got niggas who put whack outs and all that. Whack outs, for those that don't understand what that means. That's a lingo from the West Coast, basically saying you're going to tattoo disrespectful, derogatory things.
A little bit too much. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. That. Talking about strike ups. Giving up too much.
Nah, like what Crip back. I'm giving up too much. How you think?
Well, no, what he's saying.
That shit that Crip back got on that.
It's on Clubhouse, man. Clubhouse.
Wait. Who said he doing too much?
Nah, it just this shit all over.
Pardon me. I said that, but I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
I had Alex in here. You see what I'm saying? So, y'all had street gangs in here, so that says a lot. You get what I'm saying? Because Alex, like, I wanted to ask that man last time when he was in here, like, bro, man, is it true, bro? Like, you part of the Rim Pop Division, man? Have you ever been part of that? You know what I'm saying? Because if you notice, I ain't knocking nothing from him, but that man do interviews and everybody in there interview with and got knocked is in the pen on level 4 yards. You see what I'm saying? Like, this has been real.
Norvell, first and foremost, we not incriminating nobody, right? He done interviewed a couple of my homies, and I know about 3 or 4 of them that's still out now, right? But the niggas, it's not a coincidence, the niggas he interviewed, like Pee Wee, nigga G-Active, these niggas was real frontline soldiers that was doing that every day. So whether he interviewed them or not, right, they was headed towards that way because they already chose their route. So we ain't gonna speculate and ask whether or not this nigga is working with the police. My homie didn't tell me, and I talked to him 2 weeks ago. Oh, that nigga, they brought the street gangs and Alex testified on me. He didn't bring none of that shit up. You understand what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna do that. We ain't incriminate. We ain't talking about not one crime that nobody did to nobody. We talking about a hypothetical situation and speaking on what this interview was right here. When he said whack outs, he talking about a nigga tattoo.
Oh, well, right?
Niggas got eye bust. Niggas got eye bust.
Yeah.
If niggas got, how's that gonna get somebody indicted?
Well, if it's whacked out, you know, you already in the file, so you know it's already on you. So
niggas whack out shit without even whacking shit out.
Right.
And that's why I'm happy I got real West Coast individuals who can break down the culture of the West Coast. See, the problem is a lot of us East Coast individuals grew up watching Colors, Menace to Society, you know, all those other little gang culture movies. But y'all don't understand that California has a certain society, certain lingo, certain trench ways of moving that y'all would not be privy to understand if you have not been there or have tapped in with people who live there. I was fortunate enough to have lived in the 60s for a small portion of my life, to enough where so I can say I can kind of understand. So don't take it as if I'm saying, yeah, I'm from there. No, I'm not saying that. I lived there for a small portion to understand and identify and know exactly what they're talking about. That's why I can articulate it and they could break it down whenever they feel like it. But I could break it down too.
In a scientific layman terms, I got to tell my hat to you.
Pardon me. I can chime in real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
Feel free.
Oh, all right, nah. But big, I'm from Jersey and all that. But at 14, bro, the big homie in my little neighborhood, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wasn't in neighborhood Crips, but he was a neighborhood Crip nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was a big dog. You know what I'm saying? And I ran behind him just because he lived in my neighborhood and shit. I was a basketball star. I tried to get rolled into the 60s neighborhood Crip, and this nigga told me straight up, bro, you're not built for this. You could be around us whenever you want. Any female, any clothes you need, any protection you need, nigga, you call me. But you're not built for this. You know what I'm saying? And
that nigga probably saved your life, bro.
And that's a fact.
Absolutely.
That nigga loved it.
And that's a fact. The whole point I'm trying to get at is the nigga G Perico, once he went through that first time, he should have realized, bro, this shit ain't for me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And salute to you, Stretch 2 times. What part of Jersey you from?
Well, I stay in Irvington now, but
okay.
At that time, I was in Woodbridge.
Okay, salute. You already know I'm from 280 zone. You know the vibes.
From the origins. I'm from the origins. Down the hill. D.I.
That part. What you were saying, sir?
Nah, I was saying, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there and shit, man. But I appreciate y'all having me up here, man.
Hey, bro, thank you. First and foremost, let me ask you a question, though. And it deviates a little bit, right? What did you do with your basketball career? Did you go to school?
Not to cut you off, my bad, bro, but I did all 4 years in high school, star college. I got a college scholarship, 4 years in college, ain't pay a dime, no criminal record, traveled to U.S. and played basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you ever see that dude send that nigga a bottle or something, man?
Bro, the crazy thing is he locked up right now, bro. He locked up, and the nigga locked up for a minute, and I be feeling bad because I be wanting to reach out to him, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know the fact that he did that for me, I'm just going to keep rocking on the straight path, bro. I got a newborn child. I take care of my household, my lady. I don't got to look over my back when I go to the store. I go to work every day. I hold shit down. So, like I feel truly blessed for the nigga to do that for me because I wanted to be neighborhood Crip and all that. But now I could still call 10 to 12 neighborhood Crips if I need it. But I ain't got to be in it. You feel me? So that was just my whole little point right there.
And can I try to get that dude hooked up, man, through his homies? Somebody gonna have a line on him, man. Let that nigga know how he helped change your life. That was a real OG, homie. That nigga loved
that part.
Facts.
And I want to speak. I want to speak on that too. And that also give y'all a little bit of the insight that the streets do got some type of love. Well, I ain't gonna say the streets. I'm gonna say the people in the streets. You know what I'm saying? People that play the street game. Some of those we already know. You know, they have a little brighter future than others. And some people still got a heart and a mind to try to push them and steer them away. Listen, bro, you know, I done did my thing down here. This ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be like me. Be all you can be.
That's
you understand?
Fact,
don't let that go over your head.
And that's a fact. Just a little last thing that just ran through my head, bro. Like I said, I live in Irvington, New Jersey right now. Ain't shit sweet about Irvington. I'm on a hot block right now. You feel me? And everybody on this block, anytime I come out the house, they see me with my orange shirt on. I drive a truck. They know what I'm on. I'm going to work. All the street hood niggas on this block, on my way out, yo, Stretch, what's good, bro? All right? Like, I don't got to worry about it because they know I ain't even on no bullshit. I go home, go to work, take care of my family, and they ain't got no problem with me. You feel me? That part.
All right, man. Salute, man. Hold your head on up out there. Anybody else got anything they want to say or comment about?
Yo, Monte, we got the homie Trey from Long Beach in here.
Salute to my dog Trey. What's up?
What's cracking, bro?
What's cracking?
Who's that Trey to done? Oh, Trey from 20.
Yeah, that's Trey from 20.
Yeah, salute, Trey. Hey, Trey, Grip,
I'm downstairs. Grip, come downstairs. Grip, I'm downstairs.
Oh, Grip, somebody trying to get at you.
I'm coming downstairs, nigga.
Get your ass down here, boy.
Stack back channel that nigga. But hey Trey, so check this out, right? Did you see the topic at the top about G Perico?
Man, when he was saying that, like, when you got like pressed or something like that, he said he was from Bounty Hunters or something.
No. Oh, no. Matter of fact, I'm about to get into that now. Appreciate you. We're going to get right back to you after this quick commercial break where we're going to put the segment 2 where he speaks a different situation where he got pressed. But anyway, I'm going to reset the room. Reset the room. It's your boy STATS280, Eastern District. We're speaking on how G Perico was confronted by Denver Lanes. So for those that's in the chat, please follow the Greenhouse, become a member. If you want a PTR Eastern District, hit Pink Sugar up and she'll get you a custom-made PTR that says Eastern District with the crown and you are part of us, meaning you'll be the first ones to get on the stage, you know what I'm saying, and talk your shit. Now, with that being said, if y'all want to tap in and ask a question or just to speak your opinion, you must follow the moderators and also be a member of Eastern District. You are tapped in with STATS280, Dollar Brim, Pink Sugar, Lamonte, Brick City, Native, Grip Pistols. Follow these moderators or follow one of these moderators.
Real quick, Stack. And you ain't gotta follow me. Just follow Pink Sugar and the Queens, because they get to tripping that y'all, all the men always want to follow all the other men, but they don't want to follow the Queens on here. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, y'all ain't gotta follow me either. I don't like that.
Hold on. Hey, D. Don't be acting like that. Don't be acting like that. Hey, nah, we fucking around, man. We like to have jokes and have a comical room. I hope y'all are entertained by what we got going on. Lamonte, did you?
We back with Trey.
Oh, no, let me play the video. You want to play the video? Or you want to get into
Trey? Right.
Okay, play the video. All right, bet. So we about to get into the video where he speaks on a different situation, and here you go.
I was from Bounty Hunters before, cause they just like had me like I got that from one of my homies. He said he did that, but
from me,
anyway, I'm like I ain't with that. What school you go to? I'm like, I go to Henry Clay. We're dumbing it down, trying to make it seem like I'm younger. And then at the time, one of my homies was staying in the Figueroa Plaza, and they was telling me about this nigga from Antis Park named Boule that's cool with him and shit. Like, he a cool nigga. Or I don't know what their relationship, if they knew him or just seen him, but they used to tell me about the nigga. I never seen him in my life. Still ain't never seen him. You know what I mean? But I knew this name, though. And they like, where you stay at? I said, man, I stay in the Figueroa Plaza. I said, yeah, I know Boule. And they like, yeah, well, you, So they gave me a pad. They like, nigga, you go to crab school, And then the older nigga, you could tell this was the nigga that's like, you know, like, that could call the shot. Like, you know, in the gang, like, it ain't never one person that's just calling the shots, you understand? Like, you could tell this a nigga that they listening to. He like, bro, if you gonna be walking, stay on the main streets. I'm like, all right, boom, they let me go. I get to the corner, I see one of the homie people, he from Bounty Hunters. I see, he like, nigga, what you doing over here? I'm like, nigga, I'm getting back across the bridge. So yeah, that was, I escaped some bullshit. But I was small as fuck at that time. Like, I was super little.
14, you said 14?
I was little.
All right, y'all. So that pretty much was the end of the interview. Earlier, I played the first incident he had where he denied being a Crip. This segment that y'all just heard, he didn't deny being a Crip. Well, no, ultimately he did deny being a Crip. He chose to be a bounty hunter in order to get out the situation. Trey from Long Beach, what's your opinion, homie?
I mean, you know, I heard about it. You know, then I saw the interview and shit. And you know, like ranking is unacceptable where I'm from. Niggas do that shit. They do it in every hood. You know what I'm saying? But I know that my G homies knew that I did some shit like that. I don't give a fuck how old I was. I'm getting my ass beat badly. You know what I'm saying? Depends on like what you do. It depends on your neighborhood, really. You know what I'm saying? Like how serious your neighborhood takes that type of shit. But ranking is never an option. You know what I'm saying? And it might be different, like, you know what I'm saying? Because LA and Long Beach are different. You know? But I know for a fact, like, if you get caught anywhere, and people know you, and people identify you, and then you go ahead and say you're not from somewhere, or you start saying you're from another neighborhood or some shit like that, you just gonna bring problems to yourself. You might as well just prepare yourself for that ass whooping from them, because your hood gonna treat you worse. I know my neighborhood will beat the shit out of me. You feel me? If I go somewhere and say I'm not from there, or I rank out, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's an enemy, that's part of gangbanging. You feel me? That's the ugly side of this shit. You get caught slipping, you gotta prepare yourself to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, or pop, whatever.
All right, so with that being said, it's your boy STATS280. Basically, what the homie from Long Beach, Trey, saying is, you out of towners. Some of y'all would view that as, yeah, that's a smart move. You know what I'm saying? To deny your shit, to live another day. But as y'all constantly hear, in LA, the politics different. Nah, homie, we pushing that shit till the motherfucking rims fall off. You understand? We don't give a fuck. Even when the rims fall off, we'll get behind the motherfucking push. So it ain't no excuse. They basically saying you bang or don't bang. But when you bang, you better bang.
Right. Hey, Stacks, that was a good explanation of what he said. My boy, shout out my boy from Long Beach. We had a hand raised. Kwamalot, you had something you wanted to add? I hope I said your name.
Yeah, it's Camelot Joe.
Okay, Camelot.
I'm from LA. Yeah, I'm from LA. I'm an OG. I'm 48 years old, man. I know all about the punches. I got family in and out. Basically, on the subject, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of niggas up here front, but if in like niggas be ranking it from other hoods, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, a lot of niggas who gang bang, you know, are burnt out. So a lot of niggas like you know, a lot of niggas get burnt out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? In LA, it's a gang culture, even though different sets, but it's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And plus, these niggas out here is snakes. You know what I'm saying? A nigga, a nigga could be your best friend. You never know he's from a hood. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga deny it. You know what I'm saying? And then a nigga come back around you and snake you and kill you, rob you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's really no principles to this gangbanging shit out here when it comes to LA. Whether you're Mexican, Asian, Black, Armenian, whatever, because it's a million gangs on the West Coast. A million, literally. Laying down the mic.
Okay, so let
me get this real quick. Hey, King, peace. All right, so what I'm hearing from you is that you didn't suffer some of the ills and the negativity that's associated with this life, right? I'm quite sure some of these dudes is fronting talking about what they gonna do, right? But some of us been there time and time again, right? And you can check the stat. But I want to know more about what you've been through that gave you that perspective. What type of backstabbing shit that you don't incriminate nobody in here. The names have been, please change the name to protect the guilty. Because the police, they record everything in these groups, right? So protect the guilty by changing the names, right? But what did you go through that helped you arrive to that point where you look back with such negative connotations associated with your affiliate?
Who you talking to, Camelot?
Yeah.
All right, so basically, man, like I said, I'm an OG, man. I've been around since the 80s. I done seen niggas from their own hood snake and set up niggas from the same set they from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you dudes that's on here that's from sets, or the audience that, you know, that live that life know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you can't even trust niggas from your own set. You know what I'm saying? A nigga snake you, a nigga try to get you murked just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just over some bullshit. Nigga fuck your bitch, nigga fuck your little sister. You know what I'm saying? Nigga fuck your baby mama, set your baby mama up to get killed, and your baby just on the fact of trying to prove, like, man, this nigga's from my hood. This nigga a bitch. This nigga ain't as hard as me. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't got more machismo than me. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't more G or gangster than me. You know what I'm saying? And that happens a lot. Referring to the West Coast gang movement. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about within your own set. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of niggas that hit on you on your own set and plotting on you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like deadly plotting. You know what I'm saying? Nigga fuck your mama and then get your brother killed. Like some real ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
what set was you originally from?
That's part of the gang. Where you there? Where's he? I'm an OG, man.
Nah, like, what hood you from? OG from where, though? What's that?
Nah, man, I ain't putting that out there, dog. I'm an OG. You know what I'm saying?
Get him out of here.
This conversation.
Hey, look. Just because he ain't, he said a lot, right? That's why
he was saying some shit.
No, well, listen, I'm quite sure he got it second hand, because I didn't hear him say nothing that I haven't witnessed necessarily firsthand through the set and different other sets and blood sets and Crip sets throughout LA. You hear about that shit growing up. So I'm not saying that. That's what niggas signed up for, though. Niggas knew what they signed up for. That's why we tell these youngsters, and that's why the old boy from Jersey, big homie from 60, told him, this ain't for you, my nigga. Do the basketball thing. Because he loved it. You like playing basketball, you ain't never gonna be able to make it with this, because you finna end up dead or shot. Chances is you're gonna be shot, dead, or in jail. So that'll fuck off your basketball shit. So what he's saying is true, but we don't want to hear what you done heard, do something else. Oh, I don't want to say, like, if you're not a member no more, you could have been like, well, I used to be from Whoop-de-Whoop gang, but I don't represent myself like that no more. I'm a grown man. And I would have took the validity in it just as that. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what the dropout was. About that situation with bro from Jersey, that's probably the same situation they had with DeMar DeRozan. They were telling them stop throwing up signs and go play basketball, and you know what I'm saying? Like, they were protecting them because they knew that it was gonna be something.
A nigga got a chance to make it, and everybody in the hood, bro, always thinking about making, especially gangbang, hoping that somebody could help save them from this harsh reality, right? That they can make it playing hoops or doing music or something positive, right? It's only these weird ass rapper niggas that want to start gangbanging after they made it out. Want to start claiming gangs after they made it out. Nigga, we trying to get out of this reality. Oh, there go Wack. Bring Wack up.
Yeah, I just brought him up.
Who
ain't been to enough of them funerals?
Yeah, we're trying to talk about G Perico, man. Y'all leave nephew alone. It's a good little nigga. Listen,
we just speaking our opinion.
Hey,
what's
Wack,
up?
Listen, man.
He did what he's supposed to do, my nigga.
Come on, hey, we're not doing that.
Nah.
Get the flash run up on you at 14. You not
bro. Let me explain something to you, bro. And I'm gonna say this. And I want everybody to hear this. G Perico is a real Broadway Crip. Can't tell me no different. I know the nigga. I know his homies. I know his G homies. I know his team. But see, here go the problem. And a nigga from New York can speak on what y'all talking about right here, bro. Y'all can't speak on that, bro. Niggas do that all the time. Nigga, the fuck?
What?
You cannot speak on that, bro. Niggas cannot speak on them getting caught in the lanes and telling the nigga, hey, where you from? And knowing that's one of their worst enemies. So they go to decision. Either you lie or you die.
Wait. First and foremost, we ain't just talk about the lane situation. He told niggas he was from bounty hunters when he got caught over there. So
hey, who's that I'm talking to?
This Lamonte.
Okay, Lamonte. Like, look, bro, listen to me. How do you know this information? Let's start this. He said it.
He said it. We just played it.
That's my whole point. Listen, that's my whole point, right? So if you want to look, Lamonte, do not sit here and act like, dog, homies ain't got caught, my nigga, and then told the nigga, we ain't talking about jail. Jail's a different monster. But on the streets, man, get the fuck out of here. It's dozens of niggas who done got caught slipping at the wrong gas station, coming out the wrong liquor store, walking into the wrong house party with the wrong bitch, and live to fight another day, nigga. We're not talking about jail. Jail, nigga, whatever it is, you better claim your shit, because that's where you at. Man, you on these streets. That nigga from Broadway, my nigga. They'd have knocked that nigga noodle, bro. You know that. So you telling me he was
I said they would have knocked this noodle.
Knocked this noodle, bro.
But listen, the bounty hunter, that's something different, bro. This nigga went over there.
Something different.
Listen, this nigga went over there from Broadway and told them niggas that he's from bounty hunter. Nigga, that's some geek shit.
What you mean he went over there? I don't think he went over there and just start claiming the nigga hood, bro. Like,
okay, hold on. I got your hand on that. This STATS280, and I'm gonna play the audio of him saying it out his mouth.
So he said he went over there. I went to the Niggas and Gardens to tell the niggas some Niggas and Gardens off of Niggas and Gardens.
Nah, that's not what he said.
He got
caught. And he started saying he lived in like the Figueroa Square, and the nigga from Anthony's, that nigga Boule, like basically he knew him.
He was saying he was out.
But Boule not from Bounty Hunters though. Boule from Anthony, so I ain't gonna say
but he can't stop it, and he can't stop it, my nigga. And you know that. You know that, bro. The homie that came in here.
Hold up. Hey, WACK100, I'm gonna play it right here. This STATS280. I'm about to play it right now. Hold on. Y'all mute up. I'm gonna play his exact audio. Please mute up.
Plaza. And they was telling me about this nigga from Mantis Park named Boule that's cool with him and shit. Like, he a cool nigga. Or I don't know what their relationship, if they knew him or just seen him, but they used to tell me about the nigga. I never seen him in my life. Still ain't never seen him. You know what I mean? But I knew this name, though. And they like, where you stay at? I said, man, I stay in the Figueroa Plaza. I said, yeah, I know Boule. And they like, yeah, well, you, So they gave me a pass, like, you go to crab school.
Yo, salute y'all.
Older nigga.
All right, you heard what he said, right, WACK100?
Yeah, bro, you didn't say it. I heard exactly what the little nigga said. I heard the nigga said he got caught slipping over there by the Nicholson. When they asked him where he was from, he used the nigga name that he hear niggas talk about all the time. Nigga to get the fuck out of there. You heard him laugh about it. Nigga, he telling you what he said.
Hold up. Nah, WACK100. Nah, Wack. Hold on. Nah, listen. He said that he claimed he was from Bounty Hunter.
No, he did not. He
no, okay, look. I'm about to play it again so you can hear it.
Play it again, nigga, and pay attention. Pay attention to it, my nigga.
Get to you next, bro.
Anyway, I'm like,
he know him, so he gonna
be quiet.
trying to make it seem like I'm younger. And then he said he did that. But anyway, I'm like, yeah, I ain't with that. What school you go to? I'm like, I go to Henry Clay. I'm dumbing it down, trying to make it seem like I'm younger. And then at the time, one of my homies was staying in the Figueroa Plaza, and they was telling me about this nigga from Anthony's Park named Boule that's cool with him and shit. Like, he a cool nigga. Or I ain't with that, right? It's the only time I ever told a nigga I wasn't from nowhere, ever. Fucking hoodie on or a crew neck, gray. And a powder blue shirt, some black jeans and some black chucks. Black laces. And they like, where you from? I'm like, man, I ain't with that, right? It's the only time I ever told a nigga I wasn't from nowhere, ever. Well, one other time over there, I told a nigga I was from Bounty Hunters before. Cause they...
You heard it. Clear as day.
Wait, stop doing
I
the weird
told
shit.
a nigga I was from Bounty Hunters.
Hey, bro, hold on. Let it fucking play. That weird shit y'all do. Let it complete, my nigga. It's gonna change the narrative. That shit don't work with me. Let it complete. What he said.
All right, hold on.
Play it back so he can hear the whole
No, don't
thing.
play it back. Let it complete from the Bounty Hunter side.
It's the only time
Niggas want to stop it, nigga, and say that's what that means. Nah, nigga, let it play.
But one other time over there, I told a nigga I was from Bounty Hunters before. Cause they just like had me like, I got that from one of my homies. He said he did that. But anyway, I'm like, yeah, I ain't with that. What school you go to? I go to Henry Clay. Dumbing it down, trying to make it seem like I'm younger. And then at the time, one of my homies was staying in the Figueroa Plaza, and they was telling me about this nigga from Anthony's Park named Boule that's cool with him and shit. Like, he a cool nigga. Or I don't know what their relationship, if they knew him or just seen him, but they used to tell me about the nigga. I never seen him in my life. Still ain't never seen him. You know what I mean? But I knew this name, though.
Hey, so what about what he's saying that you don't understand, bro?
Oh, nah, come on, Wack. He clear. You told me to continue to play it. Come on, you.
Okay,
What?
in both instances, listen. So let me break it down.
Yeah, that sound like
you see, when the nigga said, look, the nigga said...
Yeah, he reinstated what I said.
Wait. They asked him what school he went to, right? He dumbed it down. He telling me go to a whole nother school so it look like he another A. He's slipping. He know he's slipping. He in a blood neighborhood. This whole, he telling you. Nigga, I'm not gonna tell these nigga I'm a motherfucking Crip. And you nigga blood Lamonte, stop acting like homies ain't been caught slipping, dog. And it did the same shit on the street, bro. That's cap. And you know it, my
Wack.
I don't think he's saying nothing.
Listen. Nah, listen.
Come on, bro. Stop doing that, bro.
Listen. First and foremost,
stop doing that, my nigga.
You asked me, I'm gonna tell you, right? The last nigga that ranked out and we caught him, that nigga got brain damage right now. That's a little steep for the hood.
Oh man, come on, that ain't look. So you telling me?
Listen.
So you look, we ain't talking about the nigga you caught. You telling me ain't no homies been caught slipping in Crip neighborhoods?
No. And them niggas get DP'd or
bro. Hey, bro, listen. I don't think nobody believes you, bro. Come on, bro. The homies is solid, but bro, a nigga get caught with all this tool out of pocket, nigga. I know a million niggas. And we not gonna beat our homie for making it back to the set. Pull up, man. Them niggas just called me slipping over there.
Claiming another set. Wait, it's two different situations, right? First of all, he didn't claim his set, which is all the...
He ain't supposed to. Hey, I'm glad he did.
Okay, listen,
if he would have, I wouldn't know him today.
Listen,
great
job.
Know
where you grew up at, Wack. Listen, I don't know where you grew up at. Nigga, that nigga supposed to bang that shit. He did it the first time and got away with it. And then the nigga went and claimed another set, a rival set, in nigga hood, and he wasn't going to put in work. Nigga, that's yeenness, nigga. And every hood in LA I know is going to say it's yeenness.
Bro, you a motherfucking lie. Stop fake. First of all, stop faking, dog. Like every nigga with a flag is gonna die twice behind.
I didn't say everyone. I didn't say everyone.
Hey, Wack, though, listen, though. You initially came in here and said, like, East Coast nigga can't speak on it, but we got West Coast people. Hold on, Wack. Can I speak, though, Wack? Can I speak, though, Wack? This STATS280. Can I speak?
On both sides? Hey, bro.
Wack, you speak on East Coast stuff all the time.
Yeah, come on, Wack, relax. Can I speak? Yeah, we just was giving our opinion on the situation and how out-of-towners would have their view of it, and then how people from the land would have their view of it. And obviously,
y'all do the same shit out of town.
Listen, hold on. You ain't let me finish my point. You ain't let me finish my point. We not talking about East or West or vice.
You be putting the 10 on shit, bro. I'm gonna get up out of here, but stop acting like, bro. Homies ain't been caught, my nigga, and lived to fight another day, and we can double back and chop some shit up, my nigga.
You never said that.
Yeah, look, Wack. Look, Wack. Keep this though, Wack. Okay, I get your point.
Come on, bro.
Hey, hold on, Wack. I got you. Hold on, mute up. It should only be Wack, Lamonte, or me.
Yeah, but you sitting there busting in, and he ain't but 14. The fuck?
Hold on, relax. It should only talking should be Lamonte, STATS280, or WACK100. Right now, listen. What I'm saying to you is, go ahead,
let me go. Listen, first and foremost, ain't nobody said that niggas ain't busted out on both sides. Most of these niggas claim they would, but wouldn't. The whole objective was to make sure that niggas that's out of town see the difference in the culture, how intense shit really get. So maybe these little kids don't make the same fucking mistake. Nigga, don't come up in here with that narrative. Nigga ain't got to put the 10 on nothing, nigga. Run my stats, nigga.
Or whatever the...
Yeah, like, it wasn't no disrespect to WACK100. This STATS280, hold on. It wasn't no disrespect. We was just basically giving people the real, raw reality of how gang banging...
Y'all not giving nobody shit. He did, bro. First of all, let's leave the credit where it's supposed to be. He voluntarily gave up that information. It ain't like a nigga called him and made him tell the truth. Nigga, he voluntarily did that. Without that man standing a man and telling his truth to let niggas know this what this is, you wouldn't be talking about it today.
You right. You goddamn right. But listen, hold on. This STATS280 you talking to, you goddamn right. And with that liberty, we have the right to give an opinion on what the fuck he just said. He telling the story on his life.
Hey, but for niggas to say that's bustering out, bro, I done seen many a times homies pull up
and they was busted.
Them niggas been pulled.
Nah, hey, hold on, Wack. I got you. Hold on, mute up, please. I got you.
Wait. Hey, I done seen niggas pull up. What happened? Nigga, what happened? Nigga, we told them niggas we want from over there. Check it out. We know where they at. The bitch said they on the block. And we ride right down, and they really find out where niggas from. Bro.
Okay, that's cool. Look, Wack, peep this, though. But mind you, listen to the title. Look at the title. We say G. Perico denies being Crip when confronted by Denver Lanes. It's never saying none of the narrative that you pushing. We just said what he said out his mouth.
Y'all calling the nigga.
That's what he said out his mouth. We never called him a buster. That's the opinion. No, that's people's opinion.
Whoever I'm talking to,
this STATS280.
Hey, let a nigga catch your ass out of pocket and you knowing.
Hey, hold on. I done did that already. I was on Springfield Ave among sex money murder niggas, and I yelled my shit out while niggas was on they bullshit timing, and I was outnumbered. So I've never been no faggot, no pussy, or no punk. I'm from North New Jersey, 280 zone. That part.
Me personally, I ain't never been called like that.
Hey, yo, but at the end of the day, look, but I made it home like that. That's all that mattered. I still stay solid, firm, and didn't fold. And they respected that. Respectfully. And they respected that. I'm from North. We don't bid and fold out here. We from North.
Okay, y'all don't bid and fold. Hey, yo, every coach, niggas.
Can you play the Denver Lane? For WACK100?
Every coach, Hey, bro, every coast, bro,
There's
them
a lot of
different
niggas ain't coming to the stand. Oh, God, niggas ain't coming through the hood. Hey, look. But listen, whack. But the whole thing was we was having a dialogue on the difference between the East and the West. The difference between the East Coast and the West gangbanging. Basically, the severities of
on the East Coast does that? Is that what you were saying?
No, hold on. Listen, hold on. That's not what we was saying, brother. What we was basically we was giving people a more insightful understanding of gangbanging out there, so therefore they know, listen, it's a different level when you go to the West Coast. Put some respect on this shit. You gotta stay dangerous at all times. Understand me? That's all we was doing, was giving awareness.
Yeah, but when you start in saying he's a buster, nah, my nigga, that man ain't no buster.
Hold on, bro. Whack. That's the opinion of the people that's coming on the platform. We didn't say that.
Them same niggas you put up in front of one nigga with a stick and they gonna break down. Nigga, you
Hey, look, Whack. Listen. Let me tell you something. Whack, look. Let me tell you something. I don't know who you've been around or what you've been around, but if you've been around niggas that's gonna stand firm, a nigga stand tall when his demise come. And all types of disrespect. Like, what are you talking about?
Stand don't listen to this super tough.
Like, what are you talking about?
You out there by yourself. There ain't nobody out there stand out witness you stand tall.
Nah, it ain't even being super tough. Look, hold on. It ain't even. Hey, yo, hold on. Basically, what I'm saying to you, hold on. Wait, Whack. Basically, what I'm saying to you, listen. You talking about the difference between niggas who gang bangers and gang members. If you a gangbanger, that means you going full-fledged. It ain't no half and half.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
Stop it with the comic book shit, bro.
The super blood, super Crip.
Stop it with the comic book shit.
Who talking about super blood or super Crip? It's just the fact that, hold on.
That shit on the West Coast.
Hold on. Listen. Let me tell you something, bro. If a nigga is telling me he a gangbanger, that means you going full-fledged. It ain't no picking and choosing, bro.
Nah, that means you are.
What is you talking about?
Listen, man. You're watching cartoons, nigga.
Nah, that's
Nah, hey, bro. I'm gonna leave it like this, and this why I stand on this. I lose 10 battles to win the war, nigga. So all that. Nah, bang your shit with a K in your mouth. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Wack, that's all that shit sound good. We not contesting your gangster or anybody. We just speaking. We just speaking our life experience and where we coming.
Flipping, and you can manipulate them and trick them and get up out of there.
Hey, Wack, let me tell you something. Wack, eat this. My name, hold on. Wack, my name, Wack, eat this. My name's STATS280, brother. I'm gonna be comfortable no matter where I'm at, my nigga. My name, I'm gonna be comfortable wherever I'm at. So basically, I'm gonna make it look. That's how I'm coming. I'm not being timid, nigga.
Bro.
I'm a fake ass nigga.
Whatever, my nigga.
So you telling me I should live in fear? So you telling me I should live in fear? That's what you telling me?
I'm telling you, it's always somewhere that'll make you uncomfortable.
Listen, that nigga saying he see something you he don't see in himself. That's he mad at himself. Nigga, you know how the game go. Nigga signed up for. Call it what it is. A nigga gonna be like, that nigga was a mark. They gonna have that shit on the internet, bro.
No, it ain't. You a motherfucking fool.
Listen, that.
Hell no.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Listen.
You niggas is crazy, my nigga.
They got the nigga man on
Hey, yo, Wack, did you hear the Devil Lane video? Wack, did you hear the Devil Lane video with Perico? Did you hear that part?
Yeah, I heard that, nigga. You ain't even from out here. Be quiet. I can tell you don't even know what the fuck Devil Lanes is.
What are you talking about, my nigga?
You don't even know. I can hear you don't even know what Devil Lanes is.
Nigga,
What's
I'm from New York.
nigga?
I'm from New York, nigga.
That ain't Devil Lane, nigga.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I was asking you a question.
Hey, yo, but why y'all niggas is yelling, though? Like, yo, relax. Hey, Wack. Hold on, Wack. Relax, cousin. Like, we good. We family. Like, come on. No, you gonna act like that with me?
Y'all calling a real nigga a buster?
No, we not. No, we not. Yo, look, hold on, Wack. I never said.
Cool, homie.
Hold on, WACK100. Hold on, Wack. Come on now. This STATS280.
No,
I never called.
I'm surprised at you, bro, because see, you don't see the play. It's some East Coast niggas trying to down somewhere. That nigga's a Crip, nigga. We represent our culture, nigga, like we represent ours, bro.
Yo, hold on. But you,
what's going on out here, dog?
Wack,
Fuck that.
Wack, I
No, that's
that,
where
right?
I'm at with it, nigga.
This is what.
Don't
Wack,
call no. Hey, look, bro. Don't call no West Coast nigga no buster for being on no blocks, and he volunteering the story. You niggas ain't even been on that block.
Who ain't been on that block?
Bring your ass out here first.
The caption is
on that block, Wack?
But it's still they still in.
Yeah, he denied.
bro.
Hey, yeah, like how you mad at us for using his words against him? Like that's crazy. I don't understand
You
that.
don't see what y'all doing.
If some
You don't see what y'all
14-year-old
doing.
I get the disrespectful.
If some 14-year-old boys is listening, you
Dan
tell
Tanner.
that 14-year-old, 13-year-old to go out there when he's surrounded by straps on both sides
And
of his
claim his
motherfucking
shit
face.
and die.
Say this so you can die. That's what you telling these
That's
motherfucking little
stupid.
kids.
Hey,
That's
Dan
stupid.
Dan Tanner.
Ain't no kids in this street.
Like I said on the wall, so it's
Man,
Even when I said that shit.
Man, that nigga crazy, my nigga.
Listen, Wack.
Nah, bro, that shit crazy. So we can blow the record. G. Perico.
Hey, Trey, we can't hear you.
Yeah, hold on. One mic, man. It should only be WACK100 or Lamonte or STATS280 speaking right now. Because these are the main people that he talking to.
Now,
Now, Wack,
any
Wack,
kid
can
that
I
get
talk?
caught in a situation, do what you got to do to survive that situation. Whatever you're going to do in the double back, handle your business. Period. Like I said, I'll lose 10 battles to win the war. All day, any day.
Hey, Wack, now explain to me what
that.
you talking about. I don't understand.
I support
Explain to me what you talking about. I don't understand. What play I don't understand?
No, this is what you ain't understanding, bro. They want to preach the narrative that it's G. Perico and this, that. Bro, if this ain't in the Crenshaw district or Sleepers in LA, bro, fuck having this conversation, bro, on niggas out here from our coast like that, bro. Because it's really, it ain't about no Crip or blood thing. It's about what a busted nigga did on the West Coast.
Separatism? Wow, so you telling me because we from the East Coast, yo, because we from the East Coast, we can't blow?
Y'all niggas been broke. Y'all niggas.
Wow, that's crazy. That's real bias. That's real bias, Wack. I ain't expect that from you.
Hey, yeah, Wack, I don't give a fuck about no geographical location. I got people all across the nation, right? But as far as this, and I don't feel I like the nigga music and all that. But when you talking about he's a representation of our culture, he put that out there. That's not a representation of my culture. I got 2 arms and that.
He definitely is.
For that.
He definitely is. He definitely is, my nigga.
Listen, I got 2 arms full of tats. Niggas that really stood on that.
Man, that shit don't mean
what I'm saying?
Fucking ink and
Yeah, it don't mean nothing to you.
Niggas got tattoos on their
never
face.
banger,
Niggas
nigga.
sucking dick. Niggas got tats on their face and sucking dick in the joint. Shit don't
Hold up, pause.
That's a white dog.
Hey, yo, Wack, you wildin', Wack. Hold on, man.
No, it's the truth, bro. Give a fuck about
I don't know about that.
Ink don't give you no superpowers all this.
Nigga, it don't give you no super power, nigga. What it means is that niggas really died for this. So don't come in this game and play with it. That's
you telling me it's a nigga from your set that ain't never.
Listen. There's niggas from every state that they ranked out. I ain't talking about no gangbang shit. I'm telling these kids, nigga, before they even get into it, nigga, they need to understand how serious shit can get. That's the message.
That ain't your narrative.
That is the message, though, bro. That was the message, bro. We was in here trying to let niggas know that gangbanging is serious.
So how you doing that and then saying
because he made himself an example.
If that's the case,
we didn't call him a buster, bruh. We gave people the right to speak their opinion on what they heard out his mouth. This ain't what we created.
Hey, Lamont,
this ain't what we created, though, Wack. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm surprised.
I know that man personally, bro. He ain't no buster, bro. Nigga,
busters neither. I'm not no busters. Hey, yo, hey, Wack.
Come back. Hey, look, bro. I'd rather my little homie make it back so we can double back than me gotta pay for his funeral, my nigga.
We gonna bring somebody from the coast. What Glasses Malone at? Bring Glasses Malone back up.
You don't know what the fuck he did.
Bring Glasses Malone back up. We gonna bring somebody
bring him back up, nigga.
What are you talking about?
Bring Glasses' ass up. He gonna tell you what's real.
All right, hold on. We gonna reset the room. Hold on, WACK100. We gonna reset the room.
I don't know Glasses from Clubhouse like all you niggas.
All right, salute to that. What's up to Glasses Malone? But anyway, this is STATS280. You are in the Eastern District room. We're speaking on G. Perico denied being the Crip when confronted by the Denver Lanes. We play audio. In order to get on the stage and speak your opinion or ask a question, please follow the greenhouse and follow the moderators. This is STATS280 speaking. You got Lamonte, we engaging. We got WACK100 in here. He feel how he feel. And, you know, this was ultimately to give an insight on how gangbanging is dangerous. And it is basically a lose-lose situation. No matter however you get into it, it's nothing to truly glorify and it's nothing to be proud of. That was the main narrative. But apparently WACK100 doesn't understand that.
Yeah, like you could tell him, bro, voice, like niggas ain't...
Stop calling him out his name, bro. Because something he told you he did. Y'all, this ain't like this nigga Gotti, whoever that nigga is, where y'all got the video where they running his pockets and he was hiding it. This nigga is speaking his truth. Y'all turn around and salute him with he's a buster, he's a man.
But WACK100, listen. The room does not say he's a buster. That is coming from the opinion of people that heard his story when I played it earlier. We didn't say he was a buster.
Let the room say he denies being a Crip. Why the room don't say to the youth, gang banging ain't working?
Because you know why? Because at the end of the day, the title is more appealing to gain your attention. And then we hit y'all with the raw reality of the truth of what happens when you deny being something that you're supposed to commit your life to.
Stack, 1 second. Hey, Glasses, you wanted to comment? You up off the West Coast. You got anything you want to say about the situation, bro?
The homie Trap Kitchen in here come from Park Village. He like really a culture nigga too. Y'all should bring him up. It's funny though.
What's his name?
Trap Kitchen, homie Spank.
Trap Kitchen, that's Spank. Yo, Glasses, keep it gangster, Glasses. Let me ask you a question.
Look.
Right, these niggas talking about you supposed to be super blood, super Crip.
Man,
whenever you call,
don't
fuck out of here.
Man, you always gonna have a weak spot for the people you know, man.
Man, you shut up, nigga. You ain't even from my coast, man. Nigga. Hell yeah, nigga, I got a weak spot for a nigga off my coast, part of my coast.
That's what I'm saying.
If it was G Malone, I'd be going just as hard.
That's what I said.
The shade
I
is
believe that too, Wack. I believe that.
This nigga's on drugs right now, bro. Like,
it's a song on Dub's 2 album called The Stages. And the album is called House Party. Y'all check it out. It's
fucking with a house party. Go ahead, Glasses, speak up.
And they see him blasted on the fucking song, right? That he go to a party to get with a bitch named Octavia. He gets to the party, he look and he see it's going up. He go anyway because the bitch said it's gonna be cool. Nigga gets in a party, it's a group of niggas from all over the place. So they see his tattoo. They ask me what his tattoo stands for. He say niggas having cash. And everybody look when they see what that means.
Neighborhood Crip. Before he said that, he said, fuck your set. That's when he heard the music.
No. But he said that, and then when they got on him, he said niggas having cash.
And they said niggas having collisions and took off on him.
Exactly, because at that point he knew he would have said neighborhood Crip. They'd have ate his food. It's those moments, you feel me? But again, like I'm sure Slim telling the stories when he was young. You know what I mean? And you don't know no better. It's different. You know what I mean?
Niggas be ready to crash out for a nigga that was snitch or some shit.
I mean, it's just it get crafty like that. Sometimes it's crazy.
G Malone, bro. Keep it 100. We got comrades on both sides who done been caught, nigga, at the gang. Where you from? Hey, homie, I ain't from nowhere. Know his gun under his seat, can't get to it. Let him fight another day. And we don't tell him he's a buster. We get to it.
Ooh, is that right? What the heck? We a double bag. If it's that serious, but we ain't finna stomp a homie out for not claiming his fit in the eyes of a 9. Come on, fuck out. And he right. Like, what are they gonna do?
Hey, WACK, hold on, WACK. You know what? I just thought of something. Could that, hold on. Wait a minute. Mute up. It's STATS280. Mute up. Y'all in the Eastern District. We gotta, control y'all mics. Listen, maybe that's because the homie Lamonte, he from LA County, right? And he in the middle. He from the Branch. You from Pacoima, so maybe the politics different.
That's LA County, fool. That's LA County.
Yeah, but listen. They look at it different. They look at it different, though.
It ain't no look at it different. You a motherfucking lie, nigga. That's what I mean.
I be talking to niggas in LA County, in the Shaw, and the 6. They be like, yo, y'all don't deal with what they deal with. That's what they telling me.
Hey, what is this nigga talking about?
Gang banging is gang banging. I don't give a fuck where it's
nigga talking about.
You talking about your homie denying his name?
They a little hood, but it's still the same shit. One mic. Hey, bro, it ain't no different if I go to the Slauson, go to Fox Hills, we go to wherever the fuck we go. We all in the same trenches, nigga. Matter of fact, it's a little worse. You know why? Because I can't bend a corner and be in my hood. Once I'm in the jungle, I'm in the jungle, nigga.
No, hold on, WACK. Listen, I'm just telling you what people.
You a New York nigga.
No, I'm not. I'm from New Jersey. Hold on. I'm from North New Jersey, WACK. I keep telling you, my name. I'm from Stat. My name is STATS280. I'm from North New Jersey. North New Jersey, 280, bro. I'm from 280 zone.
Feeling stupid now.
That's where you from?
Yes, sir.
Y'all Crips or Bloods?
We Grape Street.
Oh, come on, my nigga.
So what you saying? So what you? Hold on, WACK. So what you trying to say? Hold on, WACK. So what you trying to say? That we don't get acknowledged, or you trying to say that we don't get acknowledged from the homies from Jordan down?
Out there in this coast.
Exactly. Niggas be out. Hey, bro, what I'm telling you is this.
First thing you say,
you know how I tell you? I don't know.
Hold on, homie. Listen. Me and him talking. Y'all ain't got to interrupt.
Hey, look, I bet you this. Since you think my neighborhood, bro, listen, ain't nothing. Bring your Jersey ass out here, walk over there, and tell him where you from, and act like it won't happen.
Hold on, WACK. But what you telling me? Hold on, bro. I'm supposed to be speaking. He talking to STATS280. Y'all STATS280.
None of that shit out there, bro.
All right, I understand that. But what you telling me? You want me to go all the way over there and then just randomly say, "Yo, I'm from somewhere else."
What I'm telling you is, just like I say, I don't involve or acknowledge, even try to figure you niggas out. Don't get on this thing talking about my neighborhood like you.
Hold on, WACK. But we on the internet. You talking to an East Coast nigga. Wait a minute, WACK. We on the internet. You talking to an East Coast nigga about West Coast politics. So therefore, this shit is open to everybody. This shit ain't just for the West Coast. Just the politics.
That we got love for, nigga. Hey, bro. Ever since Jim Jones been exposed, you niggas been on a mission.
Hold on, WACK. I'm from North New Jersey, WACK. I don't care about New York. I'm from New Jersey, bro.
WACK, you do know niggas is plugged in on the West Coast, right?
Like what is you talking about, WACK? Like, look, and then also for those, hold on. Let me. I got him. For those that was like, yo, bro, why is you wilding like that? Listen, when you ask me where am I from, you're not from where I'm from. So I'm telling you,
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
No. I'm talking mainly to the people who was like, nah, he talking about something different. I'm saying, bro, you have never been to North probably. So I'm giving you a geographical pinpoint of where I'm from. And you do need it because you keep saying I'm from New York and I'm from New Jersey. That's why I did what I did. I'm way smarter than the other people that thought you was referring to that. Nah, I gotta get you to identify I'm from North New Jersey. I don't care about that.
You a super Crip, and you gonna say in amongst of 100 Bloods, you gonna tell them
Nigga, yo, why you sound like a drill? Why you sound like a drill sergeant? Like, relax. Basically, what I'm trying to... Hold on, Wack, keep this.
You to talk. Your mic is louder. That's why.
Your mic loud as
Hey, all right, that's cool. But at the end of the day, hold on. But at the end of the day, who room is this? You came in here to yell. You came in here to yell at us. You came in here to yell at us when you didn't have a civilized dialogue.
Stop. This is crisis, yo.
Yo, like, how you gonna tell me? So, babe, hold on, relax. Hold on, I'm talking. You telling me a nigga could come in your house where you started a conversation and basically control everything? Fuck is you niggas? Y'all niggas is women? Y'all let other men come into where y'all started something and then control something? No, we don't fold a bin because of nothing. What are you talking about?
I get that.
These pussy niggas like, oh, his mic is loud.
One mic, man. Fuck.
Hey, yo, Lamonte, can I speak?
No, one mic, crisis. One mic, man. We gonna reset this motherfucker. We in the Eastern District. You in here with Lamonte, STATS280. If you don't follow, go ahead, go to the top, follow that green house. I think it was a whole lot of mix-up, right? WACK thinking that nigga was on some East-West shit. When I'm from the West Coast, I don't even know why he assumed such, right? So, on top of that, he gonna tell me what the fuck I know. Like, you can't tell me what I know. You understand what I'm saying? I really walked them 30. You know what I'm saying? Enemies done told him, everybody done told him, but he wanna believe what he wanna believe, but it's because he thought it was a different narrative. Anybody who was in this group, first and foremost, know I'm not a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ex-gangbanger, but I'm a gang member. Nigga always where the fuck you from, right? So when the nigga's talking, I'm always talking on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect Crips. I don't disrespect none of them. I don't have no eye. The police and the government, my eye, right? Nigga, I done tore them streets up in LA. I was part of the problem. Now I try to be part of the solution. You understand what I'm saying? When me and Stats did this, it wasn't a hype up with WACK100 or even put G Perico down. Me and G Perico, both of us feel that nigga. But keeping it G, nigga, call a baller, strike a strike. What he did was be considered some geek shit by gangbang. Obviously, WACK wasn't never a gangbang. You was a gang member, but you couldn't have been a gangbang, or you would have understood that mentality. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the mentality we talking about. And we doing it because these kids be thinking it's fashionable in these other states being a Crip or being a Blood. But they don't understand what it feel like to be facing that time. That's why they tell. Then they wonder why everybody on their head. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it is to have that pistol in your mouth and the odds against you. You know what I'm saying? There's repercussions. Somebody mic up. There's repercussions behind that. So today, nigga, I went and asked my son to join. My dad asked me and wanted me to be a Brim. That's why I'm Brim. You understand what I'm saying? My uncles, my brother, everybody, nigga. You feel me? And I didn't live off their name. I went and made my own. Surpassed their shit. You feel me? And tore my community up. So now I'm trying to build. So whatever narrative he on, that's something that he dealing with. Stats, don't get in your feelings about it, about whether you got to stand on it. You right. That nigga don't come over here and take over the motherfucking room with it. His narrative. Nigga wasn't on no geographical shit. In fact, New Jersey, most of New Jersey is up under West Coast gang protocol, if you want to be exact. So know who the fuck you talking to, man. Don't jump the gun. It was a whole bunch of misunderstanding. Nigga, we ain't saying, nigga, that's what every nigga needs to do. Because I know most of niggas ain't even built like that. I done been in that situation. I'm built like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I done had 80 at me, nigga, 52 at me. Nigga, I'm built like that. Nigga, I'm an exception. Majority of niggas, my homies, enemies, a lot of niggas ain't built like that. So, nigga, before they fake like they is, get jumped, DP, ran up off the set, nigga. Listen, what the youngster said earlier, out of Jersey, that he wanted to be from 6-0. And he said that his big homie told him, hey, man, you playing ball and all that, man, go ahead and do that. Nigga, you don't need to be with this. We got you. We gonna make sure you straight. You got an opportunity to do something better. I told him, man, that nigga love me. That's the narrative we pushing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Hey,
exactly.
Listen, can I ask you a question?
Yo, I want to have, though. I ain't get the how yet. I'm
real quick. I don't know what Stats want to say. I don't know what Pink want to say.
Let me reset real quick, and then we gonna hit it up with one of the homies. Gonna pull up whoever gonna speak first. But I'm gonna reset this room because the homie, definitely said what needed to be heard, not what you need to hear. But welcome to the Eastern District. Hit that greenhouse, follow the room, follow the moderators, at least one of us, all of us, or some of us, but you damn sure gotta follow one of us. In order to get on the stage to ask a question or to speak your opinion, you have to be a member. In order to get a PTR, please hit Pink Sugar up in the DM, and you damn sure should be following her because it's gonna go on a request. So you should follow us, or it should go straight, priority mail. Get recognized. To get that PTR at Easten District and get your custom made joint to be a part of this movement. And also, when we start a room, you'll be one of the few that's being brought up, because all Eastern District members will be brought up first. Everybody else that's not members will be brought up secondary. So with that being said, it's your boy STATS280. We speaking on G. Perico denies being a Crip when confronted by the Denver Lanes.
Hey, Papa LQ, shout out. Hold on real quick. Shout out Papa LQ from 60s, man. I got that message, man, and you already know me, man. You see me at my worst. You know what type of shit a nigga was on. You feel me? And coming from you, man, that's really inspiring. I'm going to continue to push the right way, man. Positivity within our community. If we don't start pushing it, who the fuck gonna push it?
Facts. Hey, yo. I don't even know who I don't know who this brother is, Perico. I didn't get to hear the beginning of the room. You know what I mean? But I'm caught up right now. I don't believe in trying to dictate how somebody else do what they do. You know what I mean? I don't, just because I would do something a certain way, don't mean somebody else gonna do it the same way, right? And over here, I know for a fact, yeah, it has been done, but there's a repercussion for that. You can't deny what you pushing. The Crips do that over here. Not saying that homies didn't do it, but if you are found out to do that, your ass is in trouble.
And that's why you tell these kids don't get involved before, bro.
That's a fact.
That's the motherfucking point.
Because when you talking about what I'm hearing, he laughed, he said. So that means this little nigga is playing with whatever he pushing, he playing with it.
Playing with his life, bro.
No, that's a fact.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a fact. He playing with it. And you got a lot of that going on everywhere. Niggas is playing with this shit. As opposed to listening to what Lamonte's saying, I nigga. And Stats, no. You cannot deny that. I don't give 100 motherfucking Crips blood. You cannot deny who you be. This is who you are. This is what you chose. Let's stop playing. Niggas taking oaths and pledges. What are you taking that for? What are you taking that shit for?
Yeah, I mean,
but I understand also, look, I understand his narrative about, no, a nigga made it back, and once you made it back, you already know. You got to flip that clip. You got to put some pain in now. If not, okay, you are a buster. That's a fact. You are a buster. If you don't go back, when in fact you knew you was threatened, and you had to deny some stuff, you gotta spin back. However y'all say that shit, you gotta spin now. Real talk. If not, you are playing with this shit, and you are falling into the category of a buster. Is the truth. But I'm not gonna say, yo, go jump out and say, yo, I am this, when you know automatically you dying. I'm not telling a nigga to do that. But you will have to go back. You will have to go back.
Not necessarily because niggas done got booted for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It depends on
like, why is he in that nigga hood anyway? Like, why is he in?
That's
why
what I was
in that hood anyway?
He was a kid, and the thing is, like, again, we all making
playing with it. Hold up, ladies. Oh, my fault, Trey. You know you the homie. But hold on, I'm gonna let Lady Snoop speak because that's a lady, and we don't want to speak over the women. The women should get, some top priority.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to jump in. I heard the video the guy did, and I went to that high school for about a year and a half. So you have to think about it. Like where I come from, I'm from Inglewood, California. I didn't have no business going to that school, but I got kicked out. So I had no choice but to go to Washington High School. That man is telling the absolute truth. We were stuck having to wear uniforms. We didn't have no real freedom, and we was going to school with 3, 4, 5, 6 different enemigos all in one place. So you got to think about it. You're stuck with the UGs, you got the Hoovers, you got the 9-0s, and then you got all the in between. So you really is in danger, period, no matter what you do. So for him to say that he had to tell them that, because I don't know how long ago this was, but listen to how he's talking. For him to have to tell somebody that he was from Bonnie Hunters, then he even went as low as, or went as far as saying that he was in junior high versus high school. I kind of look at it like maybe it's some stuff that he's not saying. You feel I'm coming from? It's some more to the situation that he may not be wanting to say everything. Maybe it was a life or death that he either had to do that or he would have been noodled right then and there. Because we'd have been in situations, like he said, you having to hop gates and all kind of stuff to get up out of there. So I understand what y'all saying, but like I said, when I get on here, our politics are different from the different coasts. You know what I'm not saying that he's not a buster for that, but you got in a kind of way, kind of look at it like, man, you got to do what you got to do to survive out here. You trying to claim some shit or some stuff, and you about to get noodled.
Especially
but also, let me make sure. I just want to make sure it's clear. Depending on the age, this is why just the game banging changed totally. It ain't no more big homies teaching these youngsters on how to maneuver and what to do. Like y'all said, somebody should have been saying it's best to stay into the rap game or get into something better than just game banging, because a lot of people ain't cut for it. And I'll digress.
And that's the point.
Well, it's a little tricky though, man. Like the thing about it is, dog, like you grow up where you from, period. It ain't really like something you subscribe to. It's just where you from. These your partners. This how it go. I think he was telling the story though from when he was younger. Like I think that's the story. Like I think
it's true. He is telling the story. He said he was 14 when this happened. He said he was 14.
No, it's all love. I'm just saying, like when. It's just kind of like a cultural thing, but like I think he's telling the story, and I think this story kind of been told a lot of times. I don't know if people listen, like through all the music, or certain niggas talk about it that be super well-known gangbangers. Like they all tell this kind of story where something happened, especially if you got trapped by the Denver lanes. Them niggas is some shit. So it could have been fucked up. He could have been, you know what I mean, in a really bad situation. So it get crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't. He was in a bad situation. And he was in a bad situation. Fuck you.
But lucky that he was in a hood, because if they would have put him in a neutral spot, it probably would have been a different story.
Hey, Glass, listen, you and I know off the gate, right? From a gangbanger's perspective, and I know you, I seen you when we was at Caesar's Palace and all that. You know what I'm saying? You're a real low. Nigga, you was in Watts and Damu Hood, Crip Hood, passing out your mixtapes and CDs before you blew up, right? So, you niggas know what we signed up for, and from a gangbanger's perspective, we're not talking about a gang member. We're not talking about a dope dealer from the hood. A gangbanger's perspective, they gonna look at that like it was some hook shit. Like nigga, you got a DP. You finna go put this work in, or you getting booted from the hood. Niggas gonna give niggas ultimatum. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's gonna go that quite far. It could be. Just depends on the niggas. You know what I mean? But if he's 14 or 15, ain't nobody's finna. Only his squad gonna probably make fun of him. You feel me? Or they gonna go get active. You know what I'm saying? The only rules I remember, man, is 1, don't tell. 2, don't let one person get beat up. That's the only thing I remember more than everything.
Niggas is saying it's cool to deny it as long as you.
Nah, it's not. Yeah. But it's not. That's not a rule that you subscribe to. That's a pride that you have. It ain't a rule. Like ain't no nigga ever tell me I had to claim the 7 no matter what. It's a pride you have. You want to claim your shit. You want other niggas to run and tell other niggas we had that nigga, and that nigga still banged his hood. Like it's pride. It ain't a rule. It's how much pride you have, and when when you talk about 13, 14 years old, that pride ain't there. When you get 20, 21, 22, your pride changes, so your whole attitude and demeanor changes, but it's not necessarily a rule. Will niggas DP you? Can niggas get on you? Hell yeah. If niggas is with you and a nigga mark you out, yeah, niggas will get on your line, but in that particular situation, it's more of a pride thing than just a set of rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want niggas to know that you would die for this shit, not niggas just requiring you to die for this shit.
Right. Hey, LS.
Hey, Glasses, can I say something real quick? I wanna break.
Let me ask the homie something real quick, right? Because he came up under us, and I know he been through some shit. You ever been in that situation where they had the burner on you and you just had to bang the hood? Nah,
I never got caught up. I've been in other situations, but not that one.
Not you, Glasses. Little Strap.
It's been plenty of times where I didn't ever have to say I didn't bang, but I didn't say shit and got on. You know what I mean? They jumped out of us with front, and we just ran. We didn't say shit. We got up out of there. You know what I mean?
What about claim another hood just because you got that's
No, I ain't never did that part. I ain't did that.
And that's the flip side.
No, that's how you know. That's how you know this little nigga was playing. Like, let's just keep it tall. When you talk about 14, this is why that shit ain't for. No matter 14, what are you doing? What are you like? What you doing? So he was supposed to do that.
But that's how we start over here. We start young like this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
even young.
Hey, look, hold on. Let me help the people from, that's not from the land, because the reason why we letting the people from the land speak on it, because mind you, that's land business, so they understand the politics. They got an underlying, like, they get it. You know what I'm saying? But for us, that's being from the outside looking in, we on some shit like, oh, that might be a smart move. Nah, from the land, they like, nah, that's some busted shit. But the homie Glasses Malone, he basically saying it's some pride shit. It don't apply to the rules. But look, what I'm basically saying is your pride is what? That's like your manhood. That's like, yo, I'm a man first and foremost. You understand me? Just to give y'all an understanding. So he like, yo, that just standing up for your shit will possibly give, you might gain their respect, but they might, still whoop you out. But they still gonna be like, yo, you call such and such.
Different lanes is gonna kill you.
Yeah, the lanes definitely was gonna
California, man. And two, everybody gotta keep it note too. They worst enemies, so that matters. It wasn't like he ran into blood from like Compton or
it don't even sound like
they kill each other. They got a lot of blood.
They gonna be killing you, man. Them
you gotta keep that in mind.
Bro, it didn't even sound like they pressed the nigga like they was supposed to, because bro said he knew somebody and they didn't even like, push the envelope, like ask details and shit. So
I think he's a little boy though. You feel me? If he's a little boy, it's a different.
What? But y'all saying no Glasses. He was 14 when he was going to Washington, and he got caught slipping by the lane.
That's what I'm saying.
Then he got caught slipping.
14, feel me? Slam little. Like, he not even a big grown-ass man now. You feel me? He a little nigga. So if he 14, he probably was a real nigga. So a nigga could have pressed his line and look at him like he wasn't nothing, you feel me? And kept it moving.
Now, how old was he when he claimed hundreds? He said he got caught a different time, and he told them niggas he was from Bonnie. Now, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about that, right?
Yeah, that one was crazy.
It's a violation.
That's the flip side. That's the part my brother Lamonte is basically trying to say. One, all right, you could possibly get over. But that second one, we ain't letting that slide, brother.
I don't think either one is get over or not get over, dog. If you talking about what a little kid does to survive, it's different. Like, we grown-ass men, it's different. You're a little kid, that pride doesn't necessarily have to rule you. You a little kid,
bro, it's 14. So, like,
it's 14.
Get them Denver Lake.
Hey, Glasses, it's kids in their teens got juvenile life.
Exactly.
What are you saying to them?
But if you brought into this shit as family, like you said,
the reason they give you juvenile life is because you're not smart enough to make adult decisions. That's the point of it.
But my thing is, basically, it ain't like when you in that criminal lifestyle, It ain't no picking and choosing, basically, is what I'm saying. Because the justice system ain't going to pick and choose. You going to get it. It ain't no exemption. You're going to get what you going to get.
You just literally said the juvenile justice system gives you the same thing. The justice system gives you the same thing. Like, they give you juvenile life and not life as an adult.
Hey, I'm a Crip too, right? But like I said, like, and I briefly mentioned that I've been packed out a couple times from my enemies. You know what I'm saying? And again, when you 14 years old, like, I know to the people on this chat, we're grown now, so you can look at us like a 14-year-old and say that's a kid. But in the gangbang world, that's the most dangerous age. Like 14 to 17 are all the killers.
That's not no dangerous. That's not no dangerous age.
Hey, bro, that just said the nigga that killed Pop Smoke. How old was he? He was so old.
Listen, that's not
the nigga that killed Pop Smoke. How old? And
one mic.
Ain't no 14 to 17 the most dangerous age. Yeah, ain't no 14 to 17 the most dangerous age in Los Angeles. Period.
And now, you had no like 14, 15-year-olds like doing from your neighborhood that you're knocking shit down?
Bro, you speaking facts, bro.
Like I said, like I'm not taking anything away from the homie. I'm not taking anything away from the homie.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from the homie. He's grown now. I'm sure like there was a part two to all these different conversations because we just getting bits and pieces. He's not gonna tell you that he went back and retaliated, even if he did. I'm just saying, hypothetically. But if you're in a situation like that, bro, I mean, you know, you chose that situation, bro. If I find myself in a situation where I fucked up in the Monroe neighborhood, and somebody approached me and asked me where I'm from, especially with the big homies that I have, and I'm carrying their names and shit like that, now it's just dangerous now at that point. It's more dangerous for me to walk away from that situation and look like a coward. We're not gonna have like serious situations with my neighborhood. So like I said, it's a neighborhood thing. Your neighborhood might not take that shit seriously, but some neighborhoods take that shit very, very seriously because their reputation is on the line. And every person claims that
where are you from?
An ambassador for that neighborhood.
Long Beach 20.
Long Beach 20s and 14 to 17-year-olds is the most dangerous niggas from Long Beach 20s.
I'm just saying hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? The different generations.
It ain't 14 to 17-year-old niggas is the most dangerous.
There was killers from my enemy hood and my hood who were very young. A lot of us, bro.
14 to 17 ain't the most dangerous niggas from 20s are here. Listen, 14 to 20s ain't the most dangerous. 14 and to 17 ain't the most dangerous age for insane in 20s. That just ain't true.
Hey, Glasses, I beg to differ, right?
Niggas start gangbanging early.
Hold on.
Across the board.
Glasses.
Across the board, bro. There's homies. Listen, those kids are the ones killing like the most.
No, they not.
It's not like grown niggas out here like trooping and shit like more than like kids who get.
Nah, he is statistically speaking.
He's speaking facts.
Not true.
Hey, how is that not true?
Glasses, when I got to, let me go real quick, right? Glasses, when I got to YA, I was 16, turned 17. Right, for attempted murder on one of my, who I believe and was taught was my enemy, another black man, right, who testified with a cast on his arm and leg against me. I was 17 when I got to YA. There was 14, Peanut from Harlem, Infant Sponge from Harlem, Infant Den from Harlem. Bro, I'm talking about these kids was 12, 13, 14, 15 coming to YA. All these niggas from gangbang. Gang-related crime.
I'm not saying
all them gangbangers.
I'm not saying there's not violent criminals under 18. I'm telling you the most dangerous niggas from 20s and sayings. None of these gangs are 14 to 17. Like it's gonna be a very rare.
That's hard for you to say that because what are you basing your information from? But that's your observation. Hold on, one mic. Look, but Glasses, that's your observation, right? That's through your personal lens. But what we stating on the statistics proving that there wouldn't be no youth joints open if youth wasn't out here killing shit or going to jail.
I'm saying youth is not violent. I'm telling you, they're not the most dangerous.
How you gonna say that when the youth is the main ones killing? Where are you getting that from?
Statistics, my nigga. They're the main ones killing. What do you mean they're the main ones?
Because they're the most ignorant.
It's not prisons.
They base everything off emotion. They get fired up. They get upset.
They're the most ignorant. Yo, we're not even talking about what we think. We going off of statistics.
You can't be going off statistics because if you look at prisons got way more motherfucking adult murderers than motherfucking...
Yeah, but hold on, brother. You talking about adult murderers who done been in there for 10 and 20 years. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, niggas ain't... It's 14 to 17 is not gangbanging, man. It's not, bro. It's just not true. I'm not saying it's not niggas putting in work 14 and 17 out in the land. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you, they not the most dangerous ones.
So who do you consider the most dangerous?
The most dangerous.
So you telling me, he basically telling me the OGs is still riding around in wheelchairs killing niggas?
Hey, wait, real quick, right? I want glasses to land because y'all keep stopping them. But listen and understand this, right? You're right that he looking at it through his lens. But I'm thinking that y'all missing the whole question. Like, when y'all asking the wrong question, right? When he's saying who the most dangerous is, it might necessarily be because these niggas ain't getting caught. These old niggas know how to do it and get away. Niggas get found in trunk because they seen these little niggas come 10, 20 years straight with the same shit thinking they the biggest and the baddest. And them niggas get found in the trunk somewhere, down somewhere else, and they never even seen it coming. But these old niggas had alliances for years. So I think that hear him out, man, and think about what his perspective really is. Go ahead, guys.
They ain't trained though. They not trained. That's what he's saying. They not trained.
Yeah, that's understood. He just gotta explain that for the outsiders looking in.
I'm just saying, dog, it ain't no 14 or 17. The baddest nigga from not one gang in Los Angeles is a nigga 14 or 17. And that's just not no gang. Whether different lanes, whether we're talking about Broadway, whether we're talking about Grape Street, any gang, the baddest nigga is not 14 to 17.
I agree, but they start their reputation at that age. If you're a real one, that's why you're dangerous when you get older. You started there.
It's not if you're
real.
It's not no.
You gotta remember, most of our
Yo, glasses. Go look up a nigga named Robert.
Let him finish though. Let him land. Because
one mic. Let Glasses get his speech out because y'all frustrating him, and you let him speak.
And that nigga certified gangster, so y'all niggas better respect
that part. What's up? This STATS280.
I've been fucking with niggas from 20s and this things my whole life. I'm talking about when we was all under 18. I'm not saying it's not niggas that's putting in work that's young. I'm telling you, they not the baddest niggas on no set. They not the baddest niggas in no hood. Them old niggas been killing niggas, and I'm not saying, man, a nigga gangbang for a living. Nigga putting his hours in, not no school, not no nothing, not no parent house to go to. This what he do 24 hours a day. Them is the niggas that's the problem. A 14 to 17-year-old nigga is a bad nigga, don't get me wrong. It's some cold niggas. I got some young homies that's with it. But they not nothing like the niggas that's doing it every day without no school. It's a different kind of thing going on. I've been out there, I've been out there to y'all projects. My boy, a couple of my people from over there in the Grape Streets in Jersey. So it's them older adult niggas that's scary. All that 14 to 17, I'm not saying 20s and this things don't start building their rep at 14 to 17. But it's a lot of things happening in a kid's life at 14 to 17.
We just saying though, bro, they probably a little more ignorant because if as an older...
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. You know what I'm saying? That was on Clubhouse. Go follow me at Clubhouse. The link is pinned so y'all can get that exclusive content firsthand. It's a lot because that room is like 4 hours and I'm not going to record the whole thing because WACK100 already came in, spoke his piece. So y'all got to hear that. There was no cap on that. And obviously he was, he didn't understand our objective and our point. And there's no hard feelings. He still follow me. I still follow him. There's no hard feelings, but definitely up the score and a like. Please share it. If you want to do, if you want to tap in and hit me for an interview about this, I'll tap in with the other homie Lamonte and we can get that situated where we can, possibly do a panel for tonight or whatever the case may be, if it's possible. I appreciate everybody that came in and supported and hit the like and watched it, comment, whatever. And, you know, no hard feelings. Everything is informative and trying to give the harsh reality. And my understanding is giving a harsh reality possibly could save a person's life instead of feeding them a fantasy and glamorizing the streets. I appreciate y'all.